This here is special. They're in town to play the Lakers and Clippers, but they found the time to stop by our studio on Halloween night. We are thrilled to be joined by Bam Adebayo and Norm Powell, our first guest here at Stage 11.
Hey.
Give it up, give it up.
Thanks for coming, Heat Culture.
In the house.
The Heat culture is exuding off of them over there. I feel it. And, you know, these are your people, UD. I'm going to let you. First question, take it away.
Hold on, sorry, can I start?
Yeah. By all means.
We heard UD was in training camp.
How'd he look? How'd he look?
Because we saw him right after that. He was.
Tell the truth.
You were hobbling a little bit.
Tell the truth.
He managed. Hey, man.
That's a perfect answer. Respect for the vet.
I told him before to consult. I said, bro, just consult. You ain't got to do too much. And then he gets out there and he does too much. So
That sounds like
lead by example.
I like it. He was after every training camp, he was running them 10s with Khalil, getting up and down, motivating. So
I respect that.
those 10s put hurt. But well, since we're talking about Heat culture, starting with you, Norm, like outside, what was your definition or what was your perception of Heat culture? And now that you're part of Heat culture, what's your perception?
You can be honest. You bought in.
Be honest.
honestly, I mean, I wanted to play for the Heat, but hearing it from the outside was nervous because of like how strict they were with the diet and body fat and conditioning tests. Like that was around the league. So like we knew like if you go to Miami, like it's gonna be military style. Like you gotta be on your stuff. They're gonna hold you to a high standard. There's nothing in between. You know, it's excellence. And that's what they're striving for. And being a part of it now, honestly, it's really amazing. Like I can see why they've been so successful. All the players that have come through have had amazing things to say about the organization, about Spo, about Riley. And when you're there, like, you want to push yourself. You know, you want to get the best out of yourself because that's what the expectation is from day one. And they hold that standard for everybody, from the rookies coming in to me. I'm 11 years, Wiggs, 10 years, Bam been here. Like, everybody has this standard and they have to hold themselves to.
We joke about the conditioning tests and how Spo is going to run you to the ground, but you are right now leading the league in pace. I'm tired just looking at you. How has that really exploded this offense, man?
everybody feels involved. There's no, we don't run plays.
Yeah.
So it's really just ball movement and being able to execute that and knowing where everybody's going to be because we drill it so much. It's a free-flowing offense for us. So when we get the rebound, everybody knows where's to go. Everybody knows where's to run, and it's just fun basketball at that point.
There is an expectation to raise a banner. And if you don't, we're going to let you know why you didn't, and we waiting. We want to be
I will let you know.
I want to be this guy sitting on the sideline with my beer, halfway spilling, jumping up at the finals. That's what I want. And we
Bam's
on
face.
him. Every night. I'll call him at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, I want a ring. And I'll hang up. I won't say nothing else. I'll just hang up.
I do have to say, you know, Bam, you and I have talked about this a few times, wanting to win Defensive Player of the Year. I need you to know UD is your #1 advocate as for how has this not happened. Norm, I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I won't cut you off, but take it by that. What he's able to do, guard literally 1 through 5, switch, keep guys in front, is a rare. You know, he's right in the company of Draymond. You know, and he's a guy is always in the talks for Defensive Player of the Year. He's right there. You know, we plan. Being an opposing player going up against Miami, we plan for him.
Yeah, they
you know what he's
onside corner. They know.
No, get him out the paint. Make sure he's in the perimeter. You know, try to not have him be in actions. You know, so like for me, it's crazy that he hasn't been a top candidate to win Defensive Player of the Year. Even now, what he's doing, and you saw last night the battle between him and Wemby, him holding his own against that is amazing. Just a testament to what he's able to do on offense and defense.
I can't worry about that because it's political.
Tell him, you don't self-promote.
Go ahead, say it. I've been saying it's political.
Don't self-promote. It's okay.
Also that, I'm not one of the people I feel like I just can't. I don't want to beg my way to it. Like, if I get it, I get it, cool.
One of my favorite things over the years as watching your career has been the progression of offensive player to offensive hub to actually being a facilitator. And that, coming from a power forward, means a totally different thing than point guard, right? Because you have so many different things. You just alluded to it. You got to guard 1 through 5. Now you got to come down. You got to initiate offense. You got to be handling the ball. DHO. Oh, you guys don't run DHOs anymore or screens. But just being not just an offensive hub like most big men are, but just an actual facilitator. What's your thought process on, hey, I got to get these guys involved. Hey, I got to get myself going, because as you know, you can't just get everybody else involved. You have to find that balance. So how have you been able to find that balance?
You really don't. It changes from game to game. Some games I might start out hot and it's like, all right, I'm cooking. Like, I'm going to keep going. Other nights, you might be guarding the MVP. So it's like, on the offensive end, it's like, all right, let me get my guys going so then they can get me easy baskets.
Bam, I was in Paris last year. Congrats. Can you explain a little bit what that meant to you, that experience last year at the Olympics? Asia also winning gold last year. Expand a little bit on that.
People don't understand that is some of the most uncomfortable basketball. Because when you bring all these guys together, everybody's the guy on their team. So now it's one of those things where, like, all right, you really got to look at yourself and be like, I got to take a step back. And he's got to do this, and I got to find my way. It's the most uncomfortable basketball, but it's some of the purest basketball you'll ever play. Because there's nothing else involved. Like, the only thing that everybody matters about is getting the gold.
As a winner.
That's it.
You talked about y'all don't run no plays. That's what you said. I want you to show me how you can initiate offense without running a play and how everybody knows what they're doing. And you know them. Before we go out there, you cold as hell. I didn't know it. I had to see it. No, before we get, you cold as hell. I didn't know it. I had to see it. You're very underrated. You can get to it. You know how somebody get to it in practice and they make it look easy? Everything's looking easy? I'm seeing him get to it and everything is looking easy. So obviously, you being out west, I didn't have a chance to see you up close, and I heard it. You legit, dog.
And now you all are gonna show us how it's working down there in Miami. Take it away.
We got the little
Bam, what you got? Put us in spots.
Circle us.
We got the little circles.
Is it clap on?
Dirk is gonna be Khalil.
Okay.
All right. You got to be
Davion.
short corner, Dirk.
Short corner, I got you.
Blake, you can go to that corner.
Make sure you swing that thing over here.
Wiggs.
Wait, you want Wiggs
Okay,
up there?
you Wiggs. You can be right there.
And then right here.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
So when we bring it up, we want open elbows and open space.
Yep.
So when I'm coming down the court, I get to see this. So this is an automatic action. It's open space, one-on-one, you can go. Or if we dribble this way, he back cuts, because it's some random statistic that if you get the ball below the free throw line in the NBA,
That's a real stat.
it's a real
Things
stat.
happen.
If you get across the
Good
other
things
side.
happen.
Yeah.
So you fill over
Yep.
and then
Pull
swing
up.
it back,
I fill up.
and now he can go. Or if he go that way, you keep filling. Dirk, you gonna end up cutting,
Cutting from
slot
here.
cutting,
Behind
and
him.
then it's a constant movement.
Yep.
So there is no play to this.
As soon as UD swings here, Blake,
Go back over.
You not Davion, so you
I'm
pulling
cutting
over.
weak.
And
Now
then-
we're here.
Yep.
Cutting
And you're
now
cutting,
you-
and then I'm just following behind you.
Yep. So it's just
So this
constant
is
movement.
shot, catch or go, or I swing it to him and he can go baseline. The person who cuts or dribbles through is kind of like sit and see.
Waiting.
So when you pass me the ball and you're sitting there, you're seeing what I'm doing. So if I pass it to Dirk and he goes baseline, you feel, you gonna cut, and we just keep filling behind.
Yep.
So it's just constant movement.
Bam. And it turns into drive, kick, swing. When every time that paint touch, you're looking, I'm pulling behind here.
Oh, no.
You got action, drive, kick, swing, touch the paint, and we going. And we initiate it either by cut, by dribbling out somebody, but we're just looking for constant action. Whenever
Yeah.
the ball is moving, body's moving.
We
Was
can
this-
start it like this. So we'll dribble up, you just cut through.
So it doesn't really matter who's in what spot, really.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I dribble him through. I cut. He could swing it to
Swing.
Blake. Blake could back cut. You can do whatever you want to do right now. Whichever way you drive, we gonna move.
Yep.
So we gonna move this way. You go that way, and we just gonna keep moving.
Yep.
This guy, he passes, he gets to the middle and cuts out. I'm just cutting back out.
After
go
you
sit and
pass,
see.
you're gonna
Or
go,
sit and
you're gonna
see.
go right
Yeah,
back
I
into
got
the
you.
sit and see.
Because a lot of times we don't like double driving, because it just brings bodies in the paint. So once you pass it out to me, I'm either gonna swing at the norm, I'm swinging at the dirt, and then he'll make the deciding
It's
factor.
if I
drive,
drive-
swing, catch, drive, swing, drive. Yeah.
So there's no play to this. It's literally AAU basketball.
I'm Taylor Rooks with NBA on Prime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see interviews with your favorite players, experience the most exciting moments from around the league, and see what the NBA on Prime crew is up to all season long. And remember, you can hang out with us live each week during the NBA season only on Prime.